February 2015, the average cost to keep a missionary in the field was $51,400 a year. Now, to break that down, that turns into $4,283 a month, $988 a week, or $141 a day. Now, multiply that by the 4,700 missionaries that IMB has in place, and you see those numbers stack up real quick. According to the IMB website, 83% of all budgeted money goes overseas every year. Only 17% take care of the cost to run things here in the United States. IMB missionaries are in places that they are welcome, and some of which they are very dangerous. So dangerous that they can't even say out loud where they are sent to. Families are left in the dark as to where they're going, because if it were to get out, their lives could be in danger. I've given Casey a short video. I want you to, this is actually the first video in the week of prayer. If you would, play that for me.
When I first came, I thought I was capable for the task. There were so many different things that I had to die to, and realized I had no power to do these things. I'm just asking God to do for them what I cannot do. Show yourself to your people. Show up. We wanted to go to where there was lostness, northern Mozambican coast. The centuries of Islam that were there, witchcraft. My first thought is, what have I done?
How am I going to be effective? This is the beginning of a battle.
We came in 2004.
With my 1-year-old firstborn.
All of our kids come and minister together with us.
Children open the door to build those relationships with the women, how to share their faith, how to reach out to their families, where it was much more close to the gospel. But there is a sacrifice involved.
Witchcraft in this culture is what sustains their life. Who you marry, your health, whether or not you catch fish.
Infant mortality rate is high. They live in fear of something happening to their children.
When people come to Christ, for them it is a life and death decision. Is this worth my life? Adelina was a very well-known witch doctor. After about a year and a half, we're getting ready to pray. Adelina just says, I want to get rid of my witchcraft and take down the witch doctor hut. So Sunday afternoon, after church, when that wall fell down, it was just a complete release to God. I no longer need to be afraid of these things. Our work in the local village has spread across the bay through the influence of family members.
They have made professions of faith.
We're starting to see national believers go out as missionaries through persecution, through hard times. God has galvanized their faith far beyond anything that I could teach.
Be still and know that I'm God.
Adelina starts telling her story about how she has a new life in Christ. God has been faithful to show himself in ways that I never would have expected him to show himself.
It's only the work of the Holy Spirit.
That tide is turning, the momentum is building, that God's kingdom is coming to this coastline.
So that's the Harrell family. Don't know where they're from. That's for them to know. It is estimated that in 2017, 351 missionaries will be retiring from the field. Current budget shows that they'll be able to replace those 351 and add an additional 100 missionaries to bring that total from 4,700 to 4,800 worldwide. But here's where you and I come in. They can't do it alone. They need pray. We must continue to prayerfully contribute and support the efforts of the IMB through the giving of the Lottie Moon Christmas offering. So, I ask you, are we done yet? As great as those overseas missionaries need our help, but there's things that we can do here in our local community. There's lost people in Pelham. There's lost people in Mitchell County. There's lost people in Georgia that we don't have to go very far to find, to share the gospel with. They may be your friends, they may be your family, but we can help. We can bring that 3,000 some odd unreached people groups. We can lower that through our efforts of giving and our efforts of going out into the highways and byways of our local communities. So in closing, I ask you, have we as Christians done all that we can do to further the kingdom of God here in this community, in this state, in this nation, or this world? We've still got work to be done. If not, we need to seek the counsel of the Almighty and ask Him what He would have you and I to do as an individual or as a congregation. If you would pray with me. Father, we thank you for your word. Father, we thank you that you're still working in us, and Father, that you're still working through us. And Father, as we've heard, Father, these numbers can be overwhelming. And Father, it can be mind-boggling to know that your word and your people are there. And that, Father, that people still need to be reached. So, Father, we ask you to search us. And, Father, speak to us and tell us, Father, what you would have us to do. Father, we know that not everybody's called to be a foreign missionary. But, Father, we all called to be missionaries here in our local community. So, Father, give us the words to say. Father, direct our path, direct our feet. Father, have us go where you want us to. And Father, give us the courage, Father, not to be ashamed, but Father, to be steadfast and bold in everything that we proclaim in your name. And we love you in your Son's name. Amen. If you would rise for our invitation.
Heavenly Father, Lord, we look to you in our lives for direction. We look to you, Lord, sometimes for our love and understanding in our lives. Lord, we pray and uplift missionaries for their struggles in life that they have and for the sacrifices they have made for the spread of the gospel. You know, Lord, that we all have an awesome responsibility to spread your word, Lord, through this community, Lord, and through this county, Lord. We all have a desire for the lost, Lord. Sometimes in our lives, Lord, we care for only those close to us, Lord, and those around about us. Lord, we know that the job is not complete, Lord. We know, Lord,